Hi, welcome to James Miller Lifeology, where you learn to simplify and transform your spirit, mind, and body. My name is James Miller. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and a composer. In today's episode, I wanted to ask you, are you confident or are you conceited? It's kind of a fine line between the two things. But one thing I really like to tell people is when you can understand the motivation for why you're doing what you're doing, or why you're saying what you're saying, it's going to help you determine in which category it falls. Many times we may say things to somebody and it's perceived by the other person that we're being conceited, but all we're really doing is basically stating facts. When we state the accolades or we state some of the accomplishments we've done, it's not so people can glorify us or look at us in a certain way. It's just simply facts we're using as part of a story to get to the end result of what we're trying to say. When we can really be mindful of if we're trying to impress somebody in some way or we want the attention to be drawn to us, well, that's clearly a form of being conceited. But it's really necessary for you to be able to understand the difference between that, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with you stating facts, with you talking about your past and how it's allowing you to be the person you are today. And there's really nothing wrong with stating the accolades and being proud of yourself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the caveat to that, the difference is if you're doing it to take away from a conversation that you're having with someone, or you're doing it to make yourself look a little better than the other people around you, then that is a level of conceitment. That is what's really going to stick out. And once again, it doesn't really matter people's opinion of us, but it is important for us to be mindful of how we present ourselves to other people. Because when we present ourselves to other people, we want to make sure it's within the confines of just who we are. Also keep in mind, there are going to be many people in your life that are not for you. You may think that they're for you, maybe you have a great friendship, and for whatever reason, all of a sudden, they're not your friend anymore. And they may have a different perception of who you are. Let's say they say you're conceited, or they say you're this, or they say you're that. But you have to go back to who you are. What is the true motivation? And when you can understand the true motivation of why you say the things you say and why you act a certain way, it's going to help you be transparent with yourself. And at the end of the day, that's what life is about. Because when you're true to yourself, it's going to be represented to the people around you. But not everybody's going to understand you, but that's okay. So thank you so much for watching James Miller Lifeology. Be mindful of that today. Are you being more conceited or are you being more confident? If you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. Also go to my website, jamesmillerlifeology.com. And you can also subscribe to the podcast that I have there. It's a weekly podcast. You can find it at any of the podcast portals, through iTunes, through Google Music Play, through many other things. Also, if you've not yet bought my latest album, Restoration, that too is available in all digital music stores. I'm very, very proud of it, and I'm very confident that you will like it as well. So have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.